BJ and Garrett were just a couple of regular guys. They just happened to really love beer. You could call them beer geeks.
I'm sorry, this number is not valid.
Sometimes they fought, not because they were bad friends, but because there was never enough beer to satisfy their insatiable thirst. It all began one summer day.
Really don't seem to be too many breweries in Chicago, Garrett.
Well, there's only one thing for us to do now.
And with that, a legendary business partnership was born.
Wow, that's really great, Garrett. But how exactly is that going to help us get more beer in Chicago?
It doesn't. I just really like to bake cakes.
Huh. I really thought you were going to suggest that we open a brewery together here in Chicago.
You would think that, wouldn't you?
United as one, the boys headed into the lab to make some beer. At first, things did not go well. Unsure of how to brew, they ended up with unusually colored beer and many explosions. The two needed some help, so they headed to the worldwide capital of beer, Belgium. While there, they worked into Struise, home to one of the world's best breweries, and to some unusual livestock.
This sure is great, Garrett. But what are we doing on an ostrich farm?
Act now, Urban Duo of the Struise Brewers, going fast because supplies are limited. RateBeer.com's 2008 Brewer of the Year. Brews of the famed Black Albert, Panda Pot, Earth Monk, and Dirty Horse. Call now. Must be 21 years old or older.
So Pipeworks began at the Struise Brewery, which, let me get this straight, is on an ostrich farm?
Yeah, that's right. We lived and worked there with Urban Couteau.
I remember that. It was the dead of winter.
We nearly starved to death.
We worked in some big breweries and some small ones too.
And what did you learn there?
Urban really taught us so much.
Yeah, we learned about the importance of taking care of your barrels, as well as having a good packaging.
We learned proper cleaning regimens. We even learned how to recycle.
Of course, we also learned some of the guarded and secret Belgian brewing traditions.
Yeah, like ostrich in a beer. Perfect Belgian.
I'm told you made some beers of your own there as well.
Yeah, that's right. We did a couple collaborations while there. The first was a really malty, complex, well-hopped barley wine that we brewed with Struise called Xenophon's Wine.
I'll never forget that three-way of Struise and Alvina. Sort of Belgian IPA came out. It's called Pipedream.
And you presented these beers at the pre-ZBF festival.
Yeah, they were really a hit.
I think the Raiders dug them too.
So tell me more about Pipeworks beers.
All you ever wanted to know about Pipeworks. Overhead projection. Slide presentation.
Pipeworks beers are brewed using only the finest ingredients, from carefully selected malts to the freshest and most pungent hops. Boy, is that pungent. We also pride ourselves on some of our more exotic ingredients. Like Glaucus, our unique take on an IPA, brewed with citrus zest, coriander, and Szechuan peppercorns. Or our Last Kiss Wee Heavy, a rich and seductive ale, brewed with bourbon vanilla beans, pill and chiller sugar, and, well, we can't give away all of our secrets. As you can see by our labels, we also utilize the finest local artists to achieve that perfect packaging. And speaking of perfect packaging, all of our beers are bottle conditioned to ensure the freshest product from brew day to happy hour. Pipeworks is here and ready to change your life.
Welcome to the Pipeworks Telethon. It's with help from drinkers like you that all of this is possible. You like beers? Like Glaucus, Last Kiss, and Pipedream? Pick up that phone. Donate today. Heck, pick up that phone right now. Call in, donate. With your money, we'll be able to buy new equipment. We'll be able to develop more of those fantastic beers. And best of all, we'll be able to pay for licensing fees. There's a great incentive system. I'm not gonna lie, guys, it's great. For $5, you get a free Pipeworks sticker. For $25, you get a Pipeworks bottle opener. And for $50, you get a Pipeworks t-shirt or a Pipeworks tasting glass. So, People out there in the internet, pick up your phones, call in. These boys need your help to develop the brewery of your dreams.